Ricky Davis chapter is the San Diego chapter. Always, ever since I was a little boy. My father had one. He worked for General Motors in New Jersey for 30 years. The first memories I had, he brought home a 1966 convertible, white, black interior, black top convertible, riding around New Jersey. Me and my brother on Sundays. Real nice memories of Cadillac. After that, he had several others, and I just loved Cadillacs ever since then. He always had one. I gotta have it. I gotta find it. It's gonna be a 1960, the year I was born, triple white convertible Cadillac Eldorado Barrettes. Gotta be the Barrettes. Nice car. Beautiful car. About $100,000, so I gotta save about
Yeah.
a little bit more time to get that.
Gotta start recycling some cans and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and bottles. 4 years since what is it? 3 years. 2018, I joined. I need to be the president, man. I'll take these people to New York. I mean, you know.
No, but for real. So,
No, for real. Though, all jokes aside, Rich is a good president, man. He runs a tight ship. He was kind of, saying, like if we nobody gets out of line, so that's why he didn't really have a firm answer what he do as far as discipline and stuff like that. Because we're all older guys. We show up, we go on cruises, family oriented. So that being said, I would. What was your question?
your chat.
Okay, so I was on the right track.
Mhm.
Great. Richard does a good job running the chapter. Like we showed up to this thing, we prepared for it. He told us an ample time for if anybody has something to do, they could clear their calendars, and this was important to be at. So I think we had an okay turnout. It could have been better, but we had some representatives there. So yeah, I knew it. I knew before I joined. I joined. I was at work, and I seen some guys. I'm a construction worker, construction foreman. We were up in Long Beach, and I passed by a couple plumbers. They were showing pictures of old Cadillacs, and I was like, being nosy. I was like, man, what you guys know about Cadillacs? Blah blah blah. And so they said, oh, we got to, we're in a club, Cadillacs Kings. You got to have a 1975 or 76 or older. I was like, man, I always wanted one of those. I said, how many members? He said, oh, it's about 7, 8 of us right now. I said, I would like to join. I said, find me a Cadillac. I didn't have one first at the time. And I said, find me one. I want a 1970 or a 69 convertible. Like 2 weeks later, they showed me a couple green, black ones. I said, nah, I don't want that. Then they showed me the red one that I have now. I bought it and became a prospect and a member. I think so because they put out a lot of information via Facebook, Instagram. I see chapters all over, clubs all over just posted. The club, before COVID, we were about to have this big bash, man, in Vegas. Going to be like 1,000 cars there. You probably know about it. And I thought that was huge. I was looking for something to happen this year, but I think we came out of COVID too late for them to pull it off. But I'm sure next year we'll have a big event. And, doing things like that keep the club tight. Just keeps everybody, all chapters informed. And, the club puts out big, when they have those things, it's like feed the world. They come and they feed us, and it's a big party. No, I didn't wake up this morning. No, I was going to do this interview. This is just off the cuff. And Richard asked me, to sit in and do it, and I was honored actually. I'm glad it worked out this way for me because I want San Diego to be represented well. I hope I'm doing a good good job under these lights. But no, as a member, I see big things for the club, for the chapter. Like Richard, I think he hit on growing the club. I don't know how big he wants it to be, but I got guys looking for Cadillacs now, like I did, wanting to become members. So I think San Diego's chapter is going to be a strong chapter for some time to come. I think it's good. We're kind of low on African Americans. I'm being the only one, so I'm gonna bring a few more guys in just to diversify a little bit. And but as far as all us getting along and the camaraderie against the different nationalities is great in my chapter. And I feel like as I look on Facebook and around the nation, even overseas, I see that everybody's diverse. All chapters, all clubs, the club is diverse, and so I think we're ahead of the ball on that part of society. They welcome me. Me being the only African American. I don't know if I was the first in the club or not. Was I, Rich? But so anyway, so like I said, they welcome me with open arms, and so a few more, like I said, my African American friends wants to join, and I think that'll help diversify the club a little bit more. But we pretty we got all nationalities in our club, in our San Diego club as of now, except maybe some Asians. But and that might be short lived because I got a few Asian partners that's interested also. So. Well, I mean, I put it on them. If they're asking, about being in a club, I'm gonna let them know what it takes. You have to spend some money, to be a part of it. You just can't, you got to certain your car. They're not cheap. So if you're real serious, I mean, I got some place you can buy cars. I see cars online all the time. I tell them a certain number, they either, yay or nay, right off the bat. I go right into figures, so because I don't want to waste time and just talk about it jolly, happy-go-luckily. I want guys that really want to be in the club and are serious about being a Cadillac king.
You gotta get a car. You gotta have a car.
Yeah, 7P that's not it's minimal. That's not the part. The part is you get in the car. Does it roll? I would ask them, does it roll? I would ask them, what kind of shape? You have a chance. It has to be drivable. I wouldn't be opposed to that because I have some connections and some knowledge of where they could get going. Yeah, I'd love to help with that. I like doing stuff like that. I've changed all the components in my electric top. I was leaking oil, so I put in the right and left cylinder to make it go up and down. I changed the convertible motor in it. I changed out my carburetor to an Edelbrook from the standard one. And what I'm doing now, I have another car, a white 74 Eldorado. A couple weekends ago, me and my lady Denise here was driving, and the passenger driver's side window just broke. I knew it was going. I was putting it off, and so it came apart. Not came apart. It just came off the track. And I know it's something mechanically wrong with that. So Monday, I'm gonna open it up, take it apart, and start working on that. But those kind of things I could do. And I like these old Cadillacs because they're not run by computer. You can get in there and and do what you got to do to the engine. Yeah, yeah. What I would do, I would upgrade the AC. I spent what $1,500 last year trying to get my AC going. Still doesn't go. So I hear this place called, one of the guys was talking about today, called Vintage Air. I think that's a little modification of it being pure. Right now, I would change that. It doesn't have to be pure as far as the AC goes. So, but the engine, I would leave. Um, it's not my daily driver; it's a weekend driver. So I have other cars for to be more economically efficient as far as gas, saving gas and all that. I got other things to drive for that. But when I jump in the Cadillac on the weekends, I know I'm going to spend $200 on a weekend just in fuel. Yeah. Yeah, no, I would step in because our chapter kind of ran like that. It's open round table type thing, no really hierarchy. Richard, like we know he's the president, but he's way open to suggestions, and we all give them. So I would just, if it was something came up and we were trying to work something out, I would openly just, throw my hat in the ring and say, "Hey, let's do it like this. What do you think about this?" You know. Off the top, I would have to say a couple of weeks ago we were in where were we at? Oceanside area. We went to a Cadillac dealership and It was just first we all met at a cars and coffee place and near Mesa, and then afterwards we drove to a maybe 20 miles away to Oceanside to a I think it was Richardson Cadillac. I forget the name, it escapes me. Carlsbad Cadillac or Carlsbad, something like that. But anyway, they're having the taco shop and they offered us to come up. So me and Denise and I, we drove up and they were kind of filming. So the guy was kind of filming in the back of me and he was just telling me, bruh, I mean, everybody was just, I was in my 74 Eldorado, red interior, red convertible top down. We were just cruising. He said, people were just all in your car, just saying, "Oh man, that car right there, that car right there." It was, it was the best car of the day because it was few cars. We were actually following some CTSs up there, so I was kind of the only classic car in that group. I think Richard had something to do; he didn't come, and so it just made me feel so good. He kind of showed me some footage of people just pointing and praising the old classic car. So that was a good day. It makes you feel good. Like I could be having a bad day, a not so good day, and I don't have a lot of those. I jump in the car, put the top down, and my day instantly goes to joy, And so that's kind of what happened today, with you following us, filming us, us running through lights, people stopping, letting us go through the light. It's a good feeling. And that's all because of the Cadillac brand and how they made cars back when we were the leader in car manufacturers. Cadillac is America's finest. And so I hold that dear and true to my heart.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a good.